Hey everyone.
Hi, Tracy.
Hey Lauren.
How you doing?
Good.
Good. Hi, everybody. Welcome, or welcome back. This is Cooking Together with My Food and Family. So this is an Instagram Live series that's designed to equip you with the knowledge and skills you need to conquer your kitchen and make cooking fun. My name is Lauren. I'm joining today Tracy. Hello. Happy Friday, everyone. So all week we've been making different recipes using our Kraft mac and cheese, our blue box that you probably have 1 or 2 boxes of in your pantry already, and making recipes that are fun twists using this as a base that you can serve to your family and inspire them and be a little bit more creative. So today we're doing the same thing. We're going to be making our mini mac and cheese meatball cups, which looks really fun. And so if you have any questions as we go through this recipe, please put it into the chat and Tracy and I will try to answer it as we go. So should we get started?
Yeah, sounds good. For this recipe, you need blue box mac and cheese, shredded mozzarella, a beaten egg, grated parm, frozen fully cooked turkey meatballs, and first step is to preheat your oven to 400 degrees. And to prepare the blue box mac and cheese using the light prep method, and that's on the box, the instruction on the box, it's just using 1/4 cup of fat-free milk and 2 tablespoons of butter. So I have it here, and I'm going to add the egg, shredded mozzarella, and mix it to combine.
Nice. And if you don't have mozzarella, I think if you have whatever cheeses you have on hand would be good. So if you have like a pepper jack, that might give it a more like spicy kick, or if you have cheddar or something on hand, whatever your family likes would be good here.
Exactly. Okay, so we're gonna put them into a muffin pan, and you're gonna want to make sure it's sprayed so it's easier to get the muffin cups out. And then it's easier to use a 1/2 tablespoon, just so you know how much is going in, and you're just gonna sprinkle a 1/2 tablespoon in each muffin cup.
Okay. And what does that do? Because that's different than a lot of the other recipes we've seen this week, adding this grated Parmesan into the muffin tin.
Yeah, I think it's going to create a nice golden brown crust and create just a nice extra cheesy flavor.
Yeah.
In the muffin cup.
That's a fun tip.
It is.
New way to use your grated parm.
So now that I've done that, I'm going to fill the cups. So I think that using a 1/4 cup measure, just a little bit less than that works. You can use a spoon, but this one seems to work the best. I also have a tablespoon cookie scoop, and I'll just try that just to see what happens.
Yeah, I love
it. It works, but maybe like 1.5.
Okay.
But I'll go with the measuring cup.
I like the measuring cup method. That seems to work really well.
Yeah.
And everyone, not everyone has a cookie scoop, so everyone pretty much has a 1/4 cup measuring spoon.
Totally. So, This recipe I feel like would be really good to do with your family. If you're looking for things to do, I know most parents are probably just always looking for things to do with their kids since everyone's home.
Yeah. Yeah, something fun that kids could make and then also would enjoy eating. You know, everyone loves Blue Box.
Yeah, everything's better in a muffin tin.
Yes, it's more fun.
Yeah. So they are filled, and I'm just gonna put one meatball in each muffin tin and just press it down.
Are those meatballs frozen or are they thawed?
They can, as long as they're fully cooked, you could use them frozen. These are refrigerated because I couldn't find turkey meatballs at the store, so I just made some. You just have to make sure that each meatball is half an ounce or a tablespoon. You don't want it to be too big.
Yeah, and you could use, if you didn't have ground turkey, you could use like any protein that you have, you know, ground protein. If you want to use chicken or beef, that would work too, right?
Yeah, definitely. Any other frozen meatball you can find, like Swedish meatballs would be great.
Yeah.
Yeah. So after that, I'm gonna put it into the 400-degree oven for 15 minutes.
Okay. And for anyone that's just joining, we are making our mini mac and cheese meatball cups using our box of Blue Box. So that's the base.
Okay, through movie magic, I have some done here, but we're not done yet. I'm gonna take the other half the mozzarella cheese and sprinkle it on top.
Yeah, that just gets like, and makes it even cheesier, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that this recipe could be frozen once it's made?
I think so. Once they're cooled completely, put them in a gallon or whatever size freezer bag you have. I think that would work.
Yeah.
Just for reheating, though, I think I would go for the microwave instead of like an oven.
Yeah.
Reheat.
Which always makes life easier anyway.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so then you just put that back in the oven for 3 minutes or until the mozzarella's melted.
Okay.
And here we have the finished meatball, and I don't know if you can see, but you can see that the crust is like golden brown from the awesome grated parm.
Yeah, that looks great.
And then you just take, here we're using Classico's tomato and basil sauce, but you could use any Classico sauce you like. And then you just start with the sauce. And there is.
Yum. That looks delicious.
Yeah.
And super cute for your family.
Totally. And I think this, in particular, this week was good doing muffin cup mac and cheeses because you can share them with other people during this time. You don't have to like share a serving spoon. It's individually portioned, so it's COVID safe.
Yes. And I mean, just to round out the recipe, I think it would be great to serve it with something like a green salad and your favorite Kraft dressing, just to round it out and finish the meal with your family. So, all right, I think that's the end of the recipe then, right? We've made it. Let me see if there's any other questions. So someone's asking, could you use leftover meatloaf?
Definitely. That's a great idea. I mean, a meatloaf is essentially a big meatball.
Yeah. And especially because you used, I know the recipe calls for frozen meatballs, but you used non-frozen and it worked totally fine. So yeah, you could just cut it up into probably cubes or something like that and stick it in.
Yeah.
Let's see. That actually looks like those are all the questions. I don't see any other ones coming through. So anyway, thank you everyone. Looks like, wait, we might have one more coming in. That's all, okay. So thank you everyone for joining us today. Tracy, have a great weekend. Everyone, have a great weekend. Join us again next week. We're going to be making some of the skillet recipes that everyone voted on seeing through our Instagram stories this week and last week. So that should be really fun. And until next week, let's keep cooking together. Thanks, everyone. Thanks, Tracy.
Everyone. Bye.
Bye.